doubles. Yassin and Zaiyi taking on Takuro Hoki and Kobayashi. There's confirmation of those results. Straight games wins. No deciding games at all so far. Fukushima and Hirota in the women's doubles. Lo Yu in the men's singles. Zheng and Huang unstoppable in the mixed doubles. And Anthony Ginting booking his spot to meet Lo Yu in the men's singles. Ong and Teo against Hoki and Kobayashi next, but still to come. Two great matches after this. Looking at the draw for the men's doubles. Top half of the draw is where we are right now, and we will be watching, of course, Rank It Ready and Shetty taking on Li and Wang, the Olympic champions, up next. Players ready to come out.
Men's doubles semi-finals. Yassin, Zaiyi, Malaysia versus Takuro Hoki, Kobayashi, Japan.
So here they come. Ong and Teo did the unthinkable for men's doubles fans by beating Alfian and Ardianto yesterday. But this is also going to be a very tough match for them. Yassin especially performed admirably yesterday in that very quick straight games win over the world champions and the world number ones. Up against Hoki and Kobayashi, the first ever Japanese pair to become world champions. And that one, they of course were world number ones as well in 2022 for 7 weeks. This year has been some success for them. Quarterfinalists at the All England and German Open and third at the Indonesian Masters. For Ong and Teo, it's a third place at the Swiss
Orange,
Open.
Silver.
It's a coin toss.
Orange, silver. Silver for you. Serve. Who serve? Okay, serve. Who receive? Choose your hands.
Well, you can't get clearer than that with a coin toss. And it's just finishing off that third in the Swiss Open for Ong and Teo. Quarterfinalists obviously in the India Open and Malaysia Open. So this is their second semi-final of the year. They'll be looking for their first. Yassin, great performance yesterday. 28 years old. He's the foundation stone of their partnership, really. He's really directing the play well. Against Zaiyi. 30 years old now. 249 wins, 163 losses. The thing you have to remember about Zaiyi is his ever-changing hair color. Orange for this tournament. Arjun Kapila were their first victims, I should say. 48 minutes in 3 games. Endo and Take, that's a heavy match. 48 minutes in 3 games. And then look at that, 37 minutes. Alfian and Ardianto dismissed. Up against Takuro Hoki, 27 years old and 4th in the world. And they've been as high as number 1, as I told you, in 2022. His playing partner, Kobayashi, 27. Similar stats. Both very versatile, very fast, and that's what we can expect from this semi-final. In fact, both men's doubles semi-finals are going to be very fast. That's how they got here. Braga and Panjala in 40 minutes. Man and T. That was a walkover in the end, 22 minutes. And their last, well, they're head-to-head, 7-1. Kobayashi leading. I wonder if this is going to be the first match that we see today in semi-final Saturday that has a third and deciding game. Manfred Schum, Saikit from Hong Kong, is the umpire, joined by our service judge, Zhang Shi-Ying from China. Racing fans in attendance, ready to support the last surviving Malaysian entrant. Let's not forget, last year it was a pretty good performance from Malaysian pairs and players, with Lizzie Jar, of course, winning the men's singles.
Ladies and gentlemen, On my right, Yassin and TLE, Malaysia. And on my left, Hoki and Kobayashi, Japan. Hoki to serve to Yassin. Level. Play. Service over. One.
That's good for Teo for the opening point, controlling it.
Two. Love. Service over. 1, 2.
For a second, I thought that was in from the reaction of Teo.
Two. All.
Great play
Service
from
over.
Teo.
3, 2.
They're going to be absolutely bristling and brimming with confidence, the Malaysian pair, after that massive win yesterday. You can take out Alfin Lardianto, you can take out anyone.
Service over. 3, all. Service over. 4, 3.
Just keeping a narrow lead. And really still both pairs settling into a rhythm in this opening game. The first 2-point lead that we've seen.
5, 3.
All hands on deck. And some good recovery from Zaiyi. 5, 3. Good from Kobayashi.
4, 5.
Very disciplined pair, Hoki and Kobayashi. Kobayashi usually backcourt duty, won't be up front. Well-controlled point again. They're showing good mettle here. Ong in Teo, worthy of this lead. And was Teo in the end just lurking at the net, kills it down. 3-point lead. These very quick exchanges, hardly a rally. They're all falling the way of the Malaysians right now. Lead just getting bigger and bigger.
So it's over 6-9.
Oh, very much a game being defined by errors. There's no getting away from that fact. In. Yeah, I think we're going to have to. That's a very good shot. Lifted it up over all the players.
It's over 10-7.
Approaching the mid-game interval in the first, and looks like it's going to be falling the way of the Malaysians. Well, they're going to have to wait for it. There's Kobayashi with a very good exchange at the net. Japanese fans are in voice. So they do go ahead into the first mid-game interval ahead, and they can be very happy with what they've done. Just 9 minutes played, but in the right place at the right time.
keras.
Well, they haven't really come up with
depan
many
main bola
winners
kalau
as you'd
ada pot
expect.
dia letaknya, dia pun tak saw kita punya. Dia
They've
tak
done
berani saw
enough.
kita punya. So depan main bola berani net dengan dia. Okay? Tapi belakang main bola still dia half main bola. Apa-apa kuat jaga cross. So yang depan ni orang ingat concentrate aja. You belakang kuat saja jaga cross. Dia mesti counter cross kan. Okay, tapi you soft jaga straight lagi. Main soft dengan dia. Okay? Bagus. Ready?
Just seem happy with how they're approaching this semi-final so far.
20 seconds.
Clear start clock. 10. Love, 9. Play.
And it continues. Doesn't matter how quick these exchanges are, as long as they keep falling their way, they'll be happy with them. So important in doubles, that third shot, serve, the return, and then the kill.
So it's over 10, 12.
If they can just get a hold of that, and those points will start falling easily. That was much better from Zaiyi. He stood his ground in front of the nets. Found some space right down the middle. And they've really cemented this 2-point lead. Minimum. And that's all they have to do. Quite happily play the rest of this game out. Just making sure they have that buffer. Oh, how about that? Deep flick serve.
Service over, 12, 15.
And again, it's on Yassin. That's exactly what he was doing against Yassin and Ardianto. I could say he was the foundation stone of this partnership, and that's what I meant. Sees that angle, gets into position, fires it off, and now this is looking very good for the first game. Oh, that's good.
Service over,
Kobayashi.
13, 16.
Just pounced on that.
Service over, 17, 13.
Gone wide. They're going to have to regain their focus, but that's exactly why they have this points buffer. Even if they feel themselves slipping off in their peak game, they do have the opportunity to resettle themselves. their spacing a little bit.
Service over. 80.
One thing I do have to say about Ong and Teo right now is they're so committed to attacking that they're leaving a few spaces here and there defensively. That's another quick thinking play by Zaiyi. Great opportunity for them, couldn't finish it off. That's just reflex defending from Zaiyi. Ong Yassin is now into the action as well. And that constant pressure means they have 5 game points.
Game point 15.
Well, they have been in red-hot form. And we saw much of this happening yesterday against Alfian and Arlianto, just really committed to what they have to do.
60-20.
They shell-shocked the world number ones yesterday. And just like that, they only needed the second of their 5 game points. 21-16 in 17 minutes. So, where do Hoki and Kobayashi go now into this second game? Well, of course, the obvious option is to try and speed it up, but that could come at great risk because that's exactly what Alfian and Arlianto tried to do yesterday against Ong and Teo, and they matched that pace. They're brimming with confidence right now, and that's really what you need. The only sole surviving Malaysian entrant in these continental championships this year. Some would say the surprising. They're the last pair standing. And I think if you asked Ong and Teo, they would have known. That's obviously why Teo has dyed his hair orange in the colour of Hamilton Asia. And so far, that seems to be working out for him. And let's see what they could do in the second
Top
game.
1, 20 seconds. Top 1, 20 seconds. Kobayashi.
So getting ready for the second game in this men's doubles semi-final.
Second game.
First of the
Level.
2 semi-finals we'll be watching today.
Play.
Ong and Teo with 1 foot in the final. Showing much of the resilience that they showed against some of those big names that they've outplayed this week. That's a great rotation from Ong and Teo. Adds more like it defensively.
Ball. Service over. 1. Love.
Was much better defensively. One eye on defense, one eye on attack, now that they've got 1 game in the bag.
Service over. 1. All.
opportunity for Zaiyi to tip that over the net. It came at him just a bit too quickly. A bit of a fight back from Hoki and Kobayashi so far. And they've done exactly what I suspected they would. They've picked up the tempo. They're trying to play these points even faster. So far working out for them. Less said about that return from Hoki, the better. Ambitious doesn't even cover it. Oh, this is good from the Japanese former world number ones. You do think they're going to need a bit more. Still, they'll take whatever opportunity they can get right now. Trying to add that extra bit of power. Well, you saw the fist pump from Zaiyi. He knows that they can get 3 or 4 points up here. They might just be able to manage it like they did the first game. Still in the points, equally matched. Been a good pace to the game. 22 minutes on court so far. Some great defending from Yassin. Oh, wonderful shot. That's got to be shot of the match. Played from such a difficult position. Look at this. First of all, he was defending well there. He moves across. He's flat on the ground. Picks it up perfectly. And it's just a peach of a shot. Well, I did say he was doing really well yesterday. It's exactly the kind of winner that got them through against the world number ones yesterday. Knocked it, Zaiyi, more of a graze really. Right there. That's gonna hurt. Wouldn't be surprised if we get some medical attention on for that. Right now he's just keeping through the pain, but I have this knack of stinging grazes. Wouldn't be surprised if it does get at least some kind of Band-Aid on that. He's on his swinging arm as well. Great from Yassin. 3 disguise drops, followed by the smash. He's cleaning up on that baseline. Wonderful work, wonderful teamwork. And let's not take anything away from Hoki and Kobayashi. This has been a much more solid output from them in this second game. Faster, looking to really put some power into their replies.
On home 2, women's singles semi-final, Chen Yufei, China versus Ansilong, Korea. Umpire, Thailand. First judge, Helen Purnama, Indonesia.
That was good play again from Zaiyi. They are still trailing in this game. It's gone out. First challenge of the match. Well, it's a pretty key one. All eyes in the arena to the big screen. Well, they needed that point. They would have got their first 2-point lead, Hoki and Kobayashi. As it is, it's tied up. And I think that's an important point. Hoki and Kobayashi have never had more than a 2-point lead. Approaching the second mid-game interval. They are fighting for it, and they go ahead with the second mid-game interval. But still can't break through this 2-point barrier. And if they keep it that way, that means it's just going to be very, very edgy and nervy at the end of this game. Well, armed with that extra knowledge, it's time for the most important 11 points of their tournament. It's imperative that they win this second game.
Service over. 11 all.
unlike the Japanese pair, that one is absolutely bang on.
Hoki charges call out.
Well, challenge coming in. This is a 50-50, I think.
Challenge
Not at all.
unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 12 all. Play.
Well, a scoreline that still works for the Malaysian pair. More needs to come from the Japanese pair. That's beautiful. Lofted into space from Zaiyi.
Well,
Went past his own player, past the other two. Just the right time. On serve, 13-12.
service over. 13
Still,
all.
Hoki and Kobayashi refuse to give up. Much better performance from them in this second game. But as I said, just need that extra push. If they can craft out 3-4 point lead from here, well, that would be ideal. Big lift from Teo. He's willing to stand by that defensive pattern from the Malaysians. It's gone on.
14-13.
Being a little bit too delicate at the net.
15.
Zaiyi left it open to be killed by Hoki, which he dutifully obliged. So, 2-point lead here. Can they stretch this? No, they can't.
Service over. 20-15.
Running out of points in the second game. As I said, it's going to be very nervy and edgy times for the Japanese pair if they're dicing with 16, 17, and they're just 1 point back or up.
Service over. 16-14.
And you can't fault them trying.
Thank you. Players on court. Come, team.
So on serve, 16-14. They're not going to get a better chance than this to make it a 3-point lead. Just the right time for them. That's how you do it.
17-14.
As you can see from the replay, Zaiyi was really caught in two minds as to what he should do after that shot. And his feet cemented to the ground,
14.
while the rest of the body wanted to move forward. Great from Hoki and Kobayashi. That's gone wide.
18-14.
This is exactly what they needed to get their challenge back on track. It's just been pressure, pressure, pressure. They haven't given up on any point. Oh, well read from Tio.
Service over. 15-18.
On Yassin, just a spectator on that point.
No, they are.
Together now. Can't afford these lapses in focus. That was unforced error. And again.
17-18.
Just like that. And look at the despondency on Kobayashi's face. This is exactly what I was talking about. Edgy end to this second game. Oh, that's great from On Yassin. The way he changed the direction of that shuttle, they've tied it up at 18-all. And all of a sudden, it's battle stations again. That was great from On Yassin, changing the point of attack. And Zaiyi comes in with the big smashes. Out of position. Rescued themselves well. On Yassin's on the floor. And they still managed to get it. That's Zaiyi at his best.
18.
Well, he single-handedly rescued that point at 2 points. In that 2 stages in that point, they were on the floor. Yassin is out of it completely. Zaiyi comes in. And look at that final shot. He was falling. Well, they are hungry and they want this spot in the final. And just like that, they were 18-14 down. I think that's another graze. He's picked one up on his elbow and he's picked an even bigger one up on his knee. And this one I think is going to need some... Well, that's a straight cut. That's not a graze. No, yes it is. It's a skin's out on that one. Well, he's going to have to soldier his way through that. Not surprising the way these two have been sliding around the court. And that one's got to hurt. Well, I did say I thought it was going to be his elbow that was going to get treated. And he's giving up everything for this. Now he just has to play through the pain for the next 2 points if he can. Freeze that. There you go. Band-aid is on. Oh, no, wow. I don't know about you watching at home, but that gives me shivers. So with that medical break, that's actually playing into their hands, because any rhythm that Hoki and Kobayashi had, as you can see them just hanging around, waiting, it's very difficult to come back into that zone of focus. But of course we can't allow open wounds. Very difficult place for that to have. Cleaned and patched up. Once again, hats off to the medical staff on hand, not just at this Continental Championships, but at every badminton event. They really do amazing work. Badminton's such a physical sport, so much movement, lateral, vertical. And that looks like it's nicely wrapped up. As they used to say in the old days, there. I think we're all going to get treated to that again. Oh, that's just... It's definitely not the kind of movement we want to see on a badminton court. So, 1918 on serve, and after being 14-18 down, look at how they've turned this around.
Service over. 19-all.
The threat of extra points looming. And again, this all just leads to pressure for Hoki and Kobayashi.
Ball. Service over.
Well, how about that?
20.
A service fault. 2 match points for Ong and Teo. 43 minutes played on court. Oh. Unbelievable defense from Ong and Teo. That's gone wide, and it is extra points.
Service over. 20-all.
Well, we haven't seen extra points today. It's be the first time. First to 2 or first to 30, whichever comes first. How did Ong Yassin get that back? Oh, it's a lightning pace. But that is just incredible defending from Ong Yassin at the start of that point. So it's match point number 2, and that situation of nerves and pressure on Hoki and Kobayashi that I was talking about has materialized. They are dancing with match points now in extra points in the second game. And that has to be nerve-wracking in itself. Match point number 2. And it goes.
21-all.
So Hoki and Kobayashi with a game point now. I'll tell you one thing, there's going to be a cheer from them if they can do this. Hoki and Kobayashi fought their way through to a third deciding game. That's out.
Service over. 22-all. Service over.
Another game point for Hoki and Kobayashi.
23-22.
Big smash from Yassin to keep it alive.
23-all.
Now the fans are loving this. They're not giving up. I guess that applies to both sides of the net. And it's a significantly more hopeful situation for the Malaysian pair. To hold it together. Oh, complete confusion and disarray.
24-23.
Have a look at this. I don't know what he was trying.
Play.
It was not going to work.
Service over.
Unbelievable. The
24.
30-point rule looming closer and closer. Can this game
25.
swing even more? Match point number 3, if I'm right. 4, in fact, for Ong and Teo. Such drama here in Dubai in the men's doubles semi-final. They've done it. The reaction is that of winning the final itself. What a second game. And once again, they've come through with determination, courage, and they haven't dropped a game. Well, not in the last 2 rounds anyway. But the Malaysian fans will be happy here, and I can tell you that there's going to be headlines in Malaysia as Ong and Teo make it through to the final of the men's doubles.
Yassin and TLE 21-16, 26-24.
And you just heard it from the umpire. 50 minutes on courts. And Ong and Teo are through to play either Rankareddy and Shetty or Lee and Wang. And that's what it means to them. Always thought it was going to be a tough ask for Hoki and Kobayashi. As soon as they're dicing with extra points, being a game down, it was always going to be tough for them. They can at least take credit in the fact that They gave it their all in the second game, but the Malaysians have come through. Big cheers and a few pictures with the Malaysian fans. Oh, wonderful stuff from Ong In Teo. They've really added something. Remember, the last remaining Malaysian entrant, and looking back at this wonderful match, they were slightly ahead in the first game. Hoki and Kobayashi were doing their best, but just you always got that feeling that Ong In Teo were just that tiny bit better. And then in the second game, well, at one point, let's not forget, Ong In Teo were 18-14 down. And they fought back. That was the biggest lead that they had. A couple of scratches, one on the elbow, one on the knee for Zaiyi, but it didn't stop him. And that was a wonderful shot. Some great outright winners from them. Big smashes from Ong Yassin. Before you know it, 26-24. And even though he scraped his knee, he's quite happy to celebrate like that. Unbelievable stuff. Real treat for the fans here at the Al Nassr Club. And of course, if they thought that was